All right, guys, welcome in to day number 2 out here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Hardesty National BMX Stadium. Today's going to get interesting because we do have the USA Cycling National Championships up for grabs, and that is going to be one of these right here. That nice Stars and Stripes jersey. This is up for grabs for the junior men, junior women, U23 men and women, and elite men and women. So we've got all kinds of good stuff going on today. So the junior women, they made class. The U23 women will run with the elites. The junior men, they made their class. The U23 men, the men's elite, they all made their class. But let's explain to them a little bit how that little intermix is going to go on with the elite women and the U23 women going for the sleeve.
Yeah, so they will combine and they will race together, but the highest finishing rider in the U23 division will win their class. So they might get 5th place in the race, but 5th place ahead of all the other U23 women means that they're going to win. So I've been in a situation like that before. It's the most unexciting win ever. You cross the finish line in 5th, and you're like, I won. But at the end of the day, you're still going to get one of these.
Yes.
And this is what we're going for today. The national champion medals, jerseys, and then the honor of wearing the sleeve for the following year.
Yes.
Today's one of those days where you kind of get first or nothing. You know, not to say that a silver or bronze medal is anything to laugh at. It's an amazing accomplishment, but there's a huge drop-off after winning.
Right.
When you win, you're the national champion. After that, it's just another race.
Right.
So today is going to be all about the win, and I think we're going to see some exciting racing in all the classes with riders absolutely doing everything they can to try to win.
Yep, and then it gives a chance for all the young amateurs that are in the house this weekend to kind of watch the process and watch it unfold, see the hype go on for all these guys, and then give them something to shoot for. As you talked with some of those amateurs yesterday as they were coming off of their wins.
Absolutely, the inspiration factor is huge. And the other thing that a lot of people don't realize is today is one of the most important days for qualification for World Cup teams and World Championship teams, especially in the junior and the U23 classes. In the elite classes, the riders are established. They've been around for a few years. We know who's going to be on the World's team for the most part and who's going to be going to the World Cups. But for the junior and U23, this is their big chance to show USA Cycling, hey, take me to the World Championships. Right. Because when you get to that elite level in the championship classes, it's not open sign up. You can't just say, I want to go to the Worlds and go. There's not 32 spots available.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's 3 or 4. So they have to be more selective about who goes. So today is a huge day for qualifications.
Yeah, got to show up, show out, and we'll see who brings home those sleeves. So we got 6 of them going out today. It's going to be some great racing right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hardesty National Stadium, home of USA BMX. We will see you guys around the finish line.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
We're here with Jack Davis. Jack, you're normally a pro racing our series here at USA BMX, but today you're doing something a little bit different. You got a coach hat on, your lady is racing. What's her mindset going into today, and what are you telling her as a coach?
Yeah, she's confident. She's not a big fan of the total points thing, but she can't do anything about it. That's just the rider count. So she's got a little plan of attack to hit the day, and she's confident. She's riding good, and she had a great time at the camp with USA Cycling. So she's ready to roll, and I'm just here for support.
Do you get more nervous racing yourself or watching your girlfriend race?
It's probably about even, I would say, but I'm definitely nervous for her for sure. Get nervous myself, but I'd say it's pretty even.
Are you on filming duty today?
I'm on everything duty. I'm on filming. I'm on holding the long pole, the drink bottle, all of it. I'm here for all of it. So.
Well, we're going to be keeping an eye on you coaching while we're watching your lady racing. Have fun today.
Thanks, Connor. Appreciate it.
We're here with Mackenzie Gayhart, also known as Skittles. Now, Mackenzie, you have been 3-time champion in the U23 class, but today you've moved up. We're racing elite. What's your mindset going into today?
Just focusing on myself and hitting all my marks, because the smoother you are, the faster you go.
Some good advice. Smoother you are, the faster that you go. You know, going into today, what is your goal? What would you say is a successful day?
Successful day for me would be to get out on that podium, and obviously everybody's goal is to go out there and win, so we're just going to bring it all to the table today.
Bringing it all to the table, trying to get on the podium. Mackenzie, good luck.
Thank you.
We're here in the Hall of Fame, and today is a very special day. Being that it is the USA Cycling National Championships, there are some names that are going to be added into the history books. When you win a national championship, that is something that you can take with you for the rest of your career, and even on past BMX racing, you are a national champion. You get the jersey, you get the medal, you get the sleeve for the next year, and it's something that sticks with you forever. And so a couple of those riders, and elite men, elite women, will say that they were the best athlete in the country as a national champion. And then it's going to go onto the wall eventually. You know, these are things that go on forever in your career. And people remember that somebody like Nick Long has won 3 USA Cycling National Championships. Elise Post, I think she has 12. Corbin Schraw has 5. I have 5 myself. Cameron Larson has 1. He's looking to add a second. Cameron Wood, he's looking to get his first. Peyton Ridenauer, she's looking to get her first as well. You know, it's going to be some great racing, and some names are getting added to the history books today.
Do you like BMX?
I like BMX.
Well, so do we.
Welcome to Full Tilt Bike Co., where we're a collective of young racers working to build the largest selection of BMX race products. But we're not your typical mail-to-order store. So make sure you check out the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product spotlights, bike builds, and give out BMX racing tips and tricks.
Join the community and see what the new age of BMX product sales looks like. Bleh.
Watching on Flow Bikes, we are into the second day here, and we've got the USA Cycling National Championships. The sleeve is up for grabs. Up on the big hill right now on your 888 bike out of Tempe, Arizona for Racing Box 760 and ODI. Darren Merton on your 805 bike out of Florida for True BMX. Drain Foster on your 951 bike out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Savannah Stokes on your world number 7 bike out of Peachtree City, Georgia for Albie Senate Box, Alexis Alden. And on your 819 bike out of Middleburg, Florida for First Coast Nutrition, Riley Jordan. All right, this is going to be the first go-around right here as they take it down the first straightaway. Merton Stokes on the top spots. They head into turn number 1. Alden Jordan going to have to ramp things up if they want to find a way to the top of the podium and try to capture that sleeve today as they come down that second straightaway. Merton Stokes a little side-by-side as they head into turn number 2. These are the junior ladies in and out of that second turn down the 3 straightaway. Merton knows how to get it done, laying down some good track speed right now. Stokes trying to reel her in, looking for the low point, but here comes Alden on the charge. Out of that last turn, let's see if she can fire one off on the way back home. Last straightaway, it's all going to be Merton, wire to wire. She'll take the first ace and bring it back home. Merton, Stokes, Alden go 1, 2, 3 with Jordan on the 4. All right, the junior men on deck, ready to rock and roll on your 999 bike. Out of Palm Springs, Florida for Albie Senate Box, Evan Esposito. On your 803 bike, out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, Rockstar Rift Tangent, Chris Felker. On your 858 bike, out of Lincoln, California, Rockstar Rift Tangent, Ryder Santos. On your 808 bike, out of Tucson, Arizona for BioLab and Send It, Christopher Carriaso. On your 8844 bike out of Las Vegas, Nevada for Daylight Cycles, Brady O'Neill. And on your 922 bike out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for Factory Full Tilt Radio, Tommy Bruni. All right, let's see what we got going on the boys right now. Esposito got a big shot. Bruni on the outside trying to come in and turn number 1. Santos trying to get in the game with Felker. In and out of the first turn. Second straightaway. O'Neill's on the move. Got to hit the second straightaway. Got to make every mark count right now as they hit into turn number 2. It's all Esposito. Santos is on the charge. In and out of the second turn. Third straightaway. Bruni trying to ramp up some track speed as they keep things going along. Down through that 3 straightaway, bring them into that last turn. It's still all Esposito. Bruni on the 1-2, coming back home. Santos on that 3 spot. Down the last straight, back to the stripe. Esposito, Bruni, Santos, O'Neill. Felker coming through. Another one rocked and locked on the big hill right now on your 829 bike out of Lancaster, California. BMX Sharks, Nick O'Mara. On your 824 bike out of Tacoma, Washington for Factory Full Tilt Radio, Sean Day. On your 899 bike out of Yorktown, Virginia for Vega Racing, Dawson McDonald. On your 882 bike out of Peoria, Arizona for Factory Flex Racing, Colby Gunn. On your National 31 bike out of Ukiah, California for Supercross BMX, Gage Gomalicki. And on your 818 bike out of Collinsville, Oklahoma for Fly Racing, Trent Hoyam. Nice big drive out of Sean Day down that first straightaway. Gomalicki going to have to play a little catch up into turn number 1. Here comes Colby Gunn, Trent Hoyam. Hoyam going to slip into that 4th spot out of the first turn down the second straightaway. It's all El Suave Day, but here comes the big guy. Gomalicki slipping into that 2 spot. Nice move right there. Comes in flawless down the 2 straightaway. But you got to hit the 3 straightaway. Absolutely flawless as well. Day knows how to get it done. Gomalicki side by side. Can he jam him up in the last turn? Can he bring him down the last straightaway? Gomalicki got it locked down in the last straight. Back to the stripe. He'll bring this one in with Day on the 2 spot. Gunn on the 3. McDonald on the 4. Men's U23 on deck right now. On your 777 bike at a New Smyrna Beach, Florida for 110% nutrition, Weston Merlot. On your 518 bike at a Waddell, Arizona for Factory Senate LSG, Nate Loy. On your 17 bike at a Broken Arrow, Oklahoma for MVK BMX, Brendan Johnson. On your 676 bike out of Pennsylvania for Factory Black Crown, Gavin Stazetsky. And on your 985 bike out of San Jose, California, Supercross BMX, Deegan Brown. Men's U23 rookie pro taking it downtown right now. Stazetsky got a big drive into that first turn. Merlot and Brown trying to get out of the first turn, second straightaway. They'll send it down the 2 straightaway. Big Westy hanging tight right there. A little hang up, a little bobble, but he's still in the game as they go into that second turn. Loy's on the charge now, but it's all Stazetsky out front. Stazetsky, Brown 1, 2, Merlot in the 3 spot. Loy cranking things up down the 3 straightaway, trying to wrap it into that last turn, but it's all Black Crown. Stazetsky on the top spot. He'll bring this one down the last straightaway, keeping things smooth. Stazetsky goes for a big send on the way back home. Pays off, and he comes back with the ace. Fastest lap time going on right there with Stazetsky at a 36.522 for everybody keeping up with scores at home. More Mids U23 on deck right now. On your 731 bike out of Indiana for Huffy Bicycles, Ethan Popovich. On your 489 bike out of Punta Gorda, Florida, Factory Answer, PJ O'Brien. On your 634 bike out of Sterling, Virginia for Rockstar Rift Tangent, Cutter Williams. In on your 727 bike out of Clearwater, Florida for Albie Sidney Box, Matthew Wirtz. O'Brien with a big pop out of the gate right down that first straightaway. Cuddy Williams on that 2 spot. Ethan Popovich knows how to lay down some track speed, and he's got a few tricks up the sleeve. Let's see what he can do right now down that second straightaway. O'Brien having a good run down the 2 straightaway into that second turn. Wirtz on the charge, but there goes Cutter Williams. He's trying to drive it down the 3 straightaway. Does he have the pole to make it happen? Popovich trying to get in the mix, trying to set something up, looking for a low point. On the way back through, out of that last turn. Whoa, here we go. On the way down the last straightaway. Williams taking charge on the way back home. He owns the sleeve right now. Looks like it was Wirtz for the 2, maybe. O'Brien for the 3. Popovich can pick up that 4 as they drive it on home. All right, the elite women and the U23s, they are a combined group today. Let's introduce you to the ladies. On your 795 bike out of La Habra, California for 316 training, Chase BMX, Keely Shea. On your 643 bike out of La Mirada, California for Rockstar Rift Tangent, Ava Corley. On your world number 6 bike out of Guilford, Indiana for Huffy Bicycles, Carly Kane. On your 333 bike out of Fort White, Florida for Send It and Fly Racing, Mackenzie Gayhart. On your 56 bike out of Surprise, Arizona for Supercross, BMX, Lexus Colby. On your 31 bike out of Tucson, Arizona for BioLab and DK Bicycles, Delaney Vaughn. And on your 15 bike out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Peyton Ridenour. Take a big shot down into turn number 1. Where you at, Tulsa? Ridenour down the second straightaway. Got it locked in right now, but Vaughn's right on the back wheels. They come into turn number 2. Colby trying to crank things up on the way back home. But it's all Peyton Ridenour, Peanut getting things locked down that 3 straightaway. Vaughn chasing her down, trying to make it happen in that last turn. Here comes Colby on the way back through. Can she get it done? Bring this one back home on the home turf. Ridenour, Vaughn trying to reel her in. Back down the last straightaway. Got her. Vaughn, Ridenour, 1, 2. Colby on the 3. Corley for the 4. Woo! All right, the Mids Elite, 11 riders in the group. Let's introduce you to the boys up on the big hill. On your 351 bike out of Avon, Indiana for Factory Senate LSG, Drew Polk. On your 248 bike out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, 316 training, Carbone Cartel, Trenton Moore. On your 269 bike out of Lakeside, California, Biolab Senate, Anthony Picardo. On your 174 bike out of St. Francis, Minnesota for Oak Training, Taylor Riedemann. And on your 24 bike out of Tucson, Arizona for Biolab and Send It, Corbin Sherrod. All right, gates down right now. Oh, here we go. The boys downtown got a big drive on this one on the outside. Oh, Polk going to get things fired up and send it out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Shara Picardo's on the move right now into turn number 2. Shara trying to get around him. He's going to get around Picardo. Got to try to pick off Polk down that third straightaway. Riedeman's on the charge. Moore's on the move. Let's see what happens in the last turn as they come back through. Last straight action back around. Still got Polk on the top spot. Shara reeling him in down the last straightaway. Keeps it smooth. Picardo says, all right. That's the first go around. We'll get things fired up. We'll get it running. Got another one on deck, locked and loaded, ready to go. More men's elite, 469 bike out of Lake Elsinore, California for Daylight and Hero Bike Parks. Big Z, Zach Van Kamen. On your 15 bike out of Bakersfield, California for Factory Answer, Cameron Larson. On your 419 bike out of Grand Junction, Colorado for First Gear Fast, Max Austin. On your 448 bike out of Houston, Texas for Factory Send It and the Zenith Racing Group, Rain Langford. On your 456 bike out of South Park, Pennsylvania for Landstar Racing, AHN, Amy and Fly, Cameron Bramer. And on your number 12 bike out of Phoenix, Arizona for the USA BMX Foundation and Mongoose Bicycles, your current USA BMX number 1, Cameron Wood. Big shot out of Wood down the first straightaway. Big Z, Van Kamen trying to crank things up into turn number 1. There goes Bramer sliding into that 3 spot. Larson owns the sleeve right now, wants to keep it on the jersey, but Wood wants to get a piece of this one. It's one of the ones that's eluded him for a while. He got the lock down that 3 straightaway now. Wood, Van Kamen still 1-2. Bramer putting in a hot lap down the 3 straightaway. Here comes Larson all the way back through. But it's all Wood on this one. Wood, Van Kamen, 1-2 back to the stripe. Oh, little bobble for Bramer. He'll go 4. Larson will get the 3. Langford to get the 5. Woo, boy, oh boy. Some heaters going on in that first the first round as these guys are getting ready to try to capture that sleeve today. Going to be some great racing all day long with the USA Cycling National Championships and the sleeve up for grabs.
All right, guys, Welcome to another weekend of BMX. This weekend we are in Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of USA BMX, Hardesty National Stadium, National BMX Hall of Fame, all kinds of good stuff going on right here in Tulsa this weekend. Let's go check it out.
Watch me get it how I live it. I'm a liar about the pounds. I broke the limits, I broke the mold. I break the internet when I upload. I'm built different, I never quit. Watch me take off, I'm getting whiz. Can't nobody stop me. Yeah. 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 I'm a legend in my scene, people calling me to go. But there's only one greatest and I'm not the type to go. But I show what I'm about when I step.
All right, guys, let's take you through. We've got the full gym for all the athletes here to come in. They can do all their training while they're here at USA BMX headquarters. We're really getting into the big stuff here. Got all of our offices upstairs. Looks like everybody's just hanging out. A lot of those world #1 jerseys in the house. So, some good donations, all kinds of good stuff. Big meeting room, super custom table in here. That's what it's all about. All the logos in there. So yeah, that's where we come and do some of the jersey in the house. I'm not gonna not have one. All right, whether you're in the staff offices or you're working out, check it out, man. You guys got the full view of the Hall of Fame from upstairs. So you can see all the cool stuff, all the bikes from every era of BMX, the time wall from the start all the way to infinity and beyond, and displays all over the place. So we'll have to go downstairs and check out the Hall of Fame. Check out the Hall of Fame, guys. Right off, first thing, Olympics. Olympic bikes, all the way from 2008 first Olympics. Go through, check them out. All kinds of great stuff here, all the way up to 2, the current medals. Junior Side A, all the French riders, size capybara. But here it is, guys. As you can see, there's absolutely everything BMX in this room. Our man Gork, the museum curator here, does an absolute outstanding job. So you guys definitely put this on your stop list. This is a place you guys want to come check out. If you're in Tulsa, anytime, this is where it's at. USA BMX headquarters, National BMX Hall of Fame. But the displays just keep going. Everywhere you look, nothing but BMX history here. All of the Hall of Famers, all of the plaques on the wall. This is where we do host the National Hall of Fame dinner every year now. So it doesn't get much better than this. All right, guys, here we are at the track under the big cover here at Hardesty National Stadium. This is one of the premier tracks in the United States, if not one of the finest facilities. Rivals right there with Rock Hill. We've got the big 8-meter hill up there. We've got the small hill, so we've got both sides. The second straightaway, we got the pro section. We've got the amateur side. The third straightaway here is absolutely one of the longest rhythm sections, and you absolutely have to have that section dialed right there. But absolutely clutch. You've got to hit the marks on the third straightaway. We've seen a lot of races won and lost on that third straight last turn. And being one of the longest tracks in the nation, you are absolutely gassed as you're coming out of that last turn and trying to get to that finish line. We're going to see some great racing here this weekend in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hardesty National Stadium, guys.
Do you like BMX?
I like BMX.
Well, so do we.
Welcome to Full Tilt Bike Co., where we're a collective of young racers working to build the largest selection of BMX race products. But we're not your typical mail-to-order store. So make sure you check out the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product spotlights, bike builds, and give out BMX racing tips and tricks.
Join the community and see what the new age of BMX product sales looks like. Bleh.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
We're here with German Medina. German is the head coach of the USA Cycling BMX national team. German, you come from Colombia and you were the head coach of Colombia for many, many years. What has it been like coming over to Team USA in the last few years? How has that been?
Well, it has been like an honor in the first place because, yeah, like you said, I have been working with Colombia like 17 years, since 2007. And when the offer came in 2022, I feel like really surprised about, like USA Cycling were thinking and myself to be a good guy for the position. So after giving a thought and a lot of, thinking and things, I decided to accept the position, and it has been great so far. We are trying to implement some different things and such, but I believe that this is, it has been like an honor for me, and I'm really proud of being able to do this type of job, and more than happy to keep working, to make USA the best team ever.
What are some of the things that you find that the American riders are really good at, and maybe what is something that the American riders need to get better at?
Well, that's a good question, but yeah, American riders are super good usually down the first straightaway out of the gate. However, they need to work more on track speed, efficiency, get better over jumps and turns. So those are the things that we are focusing ourselves as well.
See, that's the fun stuff. You get to go ride the track instead of doing sprints. I would rather do the track work than the sprint work. So today we're at the USA Cycling National Championships. Obviously, if they win, they stand on this podium. They get the gold medal, the jersey, the sleeve. But what does it mean for future races and selections? How important is today?
Well, it's a really important race because we can see how they are reacting again, like such an important race, to perform under pressure when expectations are on the line. And at the same time, it's important to see how they are improving their times in this track, which can let us think who's going to be qualified for the next World Cups that are coming up in France and also Papendal in June. But also it's a good thing to see people having a good approach to a race like this one, so they can as well perform at bigger races like World Championships.
I think that's great. I have one last question for you, German. So you've been a coach for a very long time. Who is the hardest male and the hardest female rider to coach against when you were coaching the Colombian team?
I don't say they were hard to coach. I know that there are some different times that when the going gets tough and people started to, get nervous and all stressed out about results that they were not in the position to achieve. I think at some point during life as a coach, you have to deal with every athlete in a hard way because, you guys have a good character, and when people wanted to win, always it's not a fun thing. It is not hard. It is super hard to deal when others are on the line, wanted the same as you. So I would say, I don't name someone specific. I would say that all of them at some point are hard to deal with.
Totally. I totally understand that. I think back when I was racing and I was probably hard sometimes. Thank you, German, and good luck today. You're going to win no matter what. Everybody's American, so you win.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I hope just the best one win, and yeah, we are going to cherish for all of them for sure. Yeah, thank you.
In for round number 2, trying to get those low points. The sleeve is up for grabs with the junior women. Darren Merton, Drayan Foster, Savannah Stokes, Alexis Alden, Riley Jordan, lock loaded, ready for action. Round 2, junior ladies. All right, here we go down the big hill right now. The lady's going to float it over that big jump. Darren Merton going to take off with this one down the first straightaway. Trying to drive it out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Savannah Stokes on that 2 spot. Alden's got to put down some track speed right now. She wants to get some low points and try to get that sleeve as we go down the second straightaway. In and out of turn number 2. It's all Merton on the top spot. Merton been running hot and fast lately, that's for sure, with Stokes. Alden been stepping her game up down that third straightaway. Here comes Jordan, picking things up in and out of that last turn. Back and around they're going to go. It's all Darren Merton, wire to wire. She'll bring this one back to the stripe. Alden trying to play some catch-up, doesn't have enough real estate. Stokes will get the 2. Alden get the 3 as they come on back home. Junior men on deck right now. This one's going to get heated up with the big boys right here. Brady O'Neill, Colby Gunn, Chris Felker, Sean Day, Chris Carriasso, and Dawson McDonald. Day's got the pop out of the gate, but let's see if he can hang the track speed and keep it down in and out of that first turn down the second straightaway. O'Neill and Felker ramping this one up right now. Here comes McDonald's on the move. Day knows he's got to hit everything absolutely flawless on this 3 straightaway or somebody's going to catch him. Here we go down the third straight. Everybody's hitting the marks nice and smooth. Day, O'Neill, Felker ramping it up with O'Neill, trying to find a way to that last turn. Day keeping things ultra smooth right now on the way back home down the last straightaway. He's got this one locked in for the ace in the second round. We'll go back through. O'Neill on the 2, Felker for the 3, McDonald for your 4 as they head back for home. Another one on deck, ready to rock and roll. More junior men. Evan Esposito, Trent Hoyam, Ryder Santos, Gage Gomalicki, Nick Gomara, and Tommy Bruni. Ooh, I saw a little flinch up there from Hoyam up on the gate. Almost went a little too early. Bruni on the outside got a pretty good drive down in that first turn. Whoa! Gomalicki puts a wheel in the game right there, and he slides in that 2 spot. Bruni knows he's got everybody chasing him down, coming up a little short, going to that second turn. Got to hit the mark smooth on this one, down the 3 straightaway. Oh, the long, tall Gomalicki trying to stretch things out. Bruni trying to keep that door locked up tight in that last turn. In and out we're going to go. Oh, got a little jammed up on the wheel. Gomalicki going to stretch him out down the last straightaway. Trying to make it happen. Woo, Bruni, Gomalicki go 1-2. Esposito for the 3 spot. Some good stuff right there. Santos will pick up the 4. Another great rack right there for the junior men. Men's U23 up next. Gavin Stazetsky, Ethan Popovich, Weston Merlot, Nate Lloyd, Deegan Brown. Rookie pro on the outside. Stazetsky got a pretty good drive on this one. Whoa, big Wesley Merlot going to slip into the game right here with downtown Deegan Brown. In and out of the first turn, second straightaway. Stazetsky, Merlot on the 1-2. Brown trying to keep things smooth, trying to be relaxed as we head in out of that second turn, third straightaway. Keeping the drive going on. Black Crown, though. Stazetsky got a hot lap going down as he heads forward. Back into that last turn. Oh, coming in the last turn. Lloyd trying to put a wheel on Popovich. Popovich rides the dirt. Oh, shoot. Coming back down the last straightaway. E-Pop ran out of real estate, man. He'll ride it on the ragged edge until he goes down, that's for sure. He's back up, though. Where you guys at? Give him some love. Give him some love. He needs to put a little ethanol in that one next time. Get a little juice going on. More men's U23 on deck, ready to rock and roll. PJ O'Brien, Matthew Wirtz, Brendan Johnson, Cutter Williams. Big push, big drive out of P.J. O'Brien down that first straightaway. Cutter Williams trying to hang on to that 2 spot. He's going to try to hit the marks down the 2 straightaway. Got to be smooth on this one now as they come into that second turn. Everybody's moving on, trying to get it going on down that 3 straightaway. O'Brien got a hot lap going on. Williams trying to keep things under control. Wirtz is on the drive for it down the 3 straightaway. Can he set something up in the last turn? Rides it high on the way back out. It's all O'Brien on the top spot. O'Brien, Williams, 1-2 back to the line. We'll go Wirtz for that 3. Johnson will pick up the 4. Well, I'm telling you, the juniors is where it's at. Yeah, Connor Fields down here. He's like, man, it's spicy with those guys. We got the women's U23, women's elite on deck, ready to rock and roll. Keely Shea, Ava Corley, Carly Kane, Mackenzie Gayhart, Lexus Colby, Delaney Vaughn, and Peyton Ridenauer. This is going to be a big drive right now. Vaughn and Ridenauer down the first straightaway. Vaughn got to go around the outside. Ridenauer going to keep the door locked up tight. Where you at, Tulsa? Coming down the 2 straightaway. Ridenauer, Vaughn, 1-2. Here comes Gayhart. She's on the move with Colby into that second turn, 3rd straightaway. Ridenauer got to hit the marks nice and smooth. She wants that sleeve. Vaughn's had it before. She wants it again as we go into the last turn. Back at us now down the last straightaway. Ridenauer, Vaughn cranking things up. Vaughn's got a little push going back to the stripe. Ooh, go Colby on the 3 spot. The transponders of truth. What do we got? Peyton Ridenauer says she hangs onto it there at the stripe. Ooh, boy, oh boy. It's getting spicy, man. It's getting spicy. So there's 2 different sleeves going on with that elite women's class, and the U23s are kind of mixed up. So there's 2 separate races going on for you folks watching here and everybody watching at home. But we've got the men's elite up next. Cam Bramer, Rain Langford, Corbin Sherrod, Drew Polk, Anthony Picardo. Oh, here we go. Looks like Corbin Sherrod headed downtown. He's had the sleeve 5 times. He wants to get it again. He wants to be a 6-timer as he go down the second straightaway. Sherrod, Langford on the 1-2. Here comes Bramer. Bramer and Polk in and out of that second turn. Oh, but the mayor's in the house right now. Corbin Sherrod running ultra smooth. He knows how to get it done. He's done it 5 times. Can he get it for a 6th time at the end of the day today? He'll bring this one for a hot lap down the last straightaway. Sherrod, Langford, 1-2 back to the line. Looks like it was Polk and Bramer side by side as they came back across the stripe. Some great racing going on right there. Another one locked and loaded, ready to go. Cameron Larson, Max Austin, Zach Van Kammen, Taylor Riedemann, Trenton Moore, and Cameron Wood. Big drag race with the boys down that first straightaway. Big Z Van Kammen. He's been going super fast this year. We'll see if he can make it happen today. So we go down that second straightaway. Van Kammen, Wood on the 1-2. Larson on that 3 spot. Driving into turn number 2. Down the 3rd straightaway. The big oak tree Riedemann. Riedemann's got a little pull on him going down that 3 straightaway into that last turn. It's all still. Big Z out front. Van Kammen running the show. Wood bringing it back home. Van Kammen, Wood side by side. Larson, Riedemann on the 3-4. Man, Big Z showed up. He's ready to go. Some good racing right there. Tell you what, Connor, it's going to be some exciting stuff.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
All right, let's get back to the action. We're going to go right back up to the big hill right now. Coming off the commercial, you're just tuning in on Flow Bikes. We are into the third round off the big hill. We'll get things going on with the junior men up on deck, ready to go. Felker, Bruni, Gomalicki, McDonald, Carriasso, and Day. This one's going to be a heater, that's for sure. Junior men trying to make it happen right now. El Suave, Shawnee Day taking this one down for a drive into turn number one. He's got the sleeve right now. Can he keep it on his jersey for another season? Or are one of these guys going to take it away as we go down that second straightaway? Got it going on. Day, Bruni, 1-2. Felker trying to drive hard right now. Felker getting a little jammed up. Go Malicki's got a wide lane. Oh no, Bruni lost the drive line down the third straightaway. He's got no drive line going on. Transmission's broken on Bruni's ride. Coming back down the last straightaway. Day going to get it done. Day, go Malicki. Bruni still hangs on, I think, for the 3 spot as he came across the stripe. No chain on his bike or anything right there. Oh, looks like McDonald got him, but Bruni got the 4. Man, oh man, what a race right there. Way to go, Bruni. Way to stay in the game. Way to keep yourself alive. Another one on deck, ready to go. I said it was going to get spicy, man. O'Mara, O'Neill, Hoyam, Esposito, Santos, and Gunn on deck, ready to roll. All right, let's see who's got the juice on this one. One lap at a time, downtown. Hero Daylight, O'Neill going to fire this one out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. He's got it locked in. Got to be Esposito picking it up on that 2 spot as they head in and out of turn number 2. Driving back around, locking it up on that 3 is Santos. Down the third straight they go. Everybody's charging hard right now. Trent Hoyam trying to pick up a spot on the way back through, but it's all O'Neill out front. O'Neill keeping ultra dialed and smooth right now down the last straightaway. Hits all the marks back to the line. O'Neill, Esposito, Santos, and Hoyam will come on back to us. Some hot laps going on right there. Junior men, let's step it up a notch. Men's U23. Ooh, man, Popovich really got to get a hot lap out of this one. O'Brien, Popovich, Wirtz, Stazetsky, and Williams on deck, ready to go. Let's see who's got the drive down the first straightaway. Got a pretty good shot with Stazetsky on the inside. Wirtz going to try to drive around the outside. P.J. O'Brien onto the 2 spot down the second straightaway. Williams, Popovich. Popovich's got to put something together. He's got to get a low point if he wants to drive through the day. In and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Stazetsky coming down the 3 straight, keeping things locked in. Stazetsky, Popovich is on the move into the last turn. O'Brien trying to make it happen. Williams getting a little jammed up on the way through. Last straight coming back at us. Stazetsky, O'Brien, Stazetsky, Popovich go 1, 2, 3. Williams on the 4. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Man, some hot laps going on right there. Another one on deck, ready to go. More men's U23. Brown, Lloyd, Johnson, Merlot. Another heater going on with the boys. U23 down that first straightaway. Downtown Deegan Brown. He'll get things getting into high gear. Got to be Lloyd picking it up with the 2. Big Westy Merlot down the second straightaway. Trying to get in the game right now as they head into turn number 2. Johnson trying to put something together in and out of that second turn, third straightaway. Got to hit the marks nice and smooth now. Brown, Lloyd, Merlot trying to ramp things up, going into that last straight, coming back in and out of the last turn. Lloyd trying to get around him. Westy Merlot sticks a wheel in. Lloyd's got a little pull back to the stripe, but it's all downtown Deegan Brown. He'll bring this one back through. Lloyd will get the 2. Big Westy Merlot will get the 3, back to the stripe. All right, the elite men getting ready to go right now. We got Corbin Sherrod, Zach Van Kamen, Cameron Wood, Drew Polk, Taylor Riedemann. I'll tell you what, Corbin Sherrod, the fastest man in the house right now with a 35.17, but right behind him, Cam Wood, 35.349. Well, Van Kamen just coasting it out of the gate. I think he's done the math. He knows he's going to get through the program. Looks like Wood, Sherrod out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Wood, Sherrod, Polk on the 1, 2, 3. Riedemann on that 4th spot. Wood keeping a hot lap going on right now. Let's see if he can put down a faster lap than the last one as he comes down the third straightaway. Second fastest guy in the house, the fastest guy right on his tail going in that last turn. Got to be Corbin Sherrod. Bring this one back around out of the last straightaway. Wood, Sherrod still 1, 2 coming back down the line. Looking for that 3 spot, and that's the way to go right there. Riedemann, Polk. Another one on deck, ready to rock and roll. Bramer, Austin, Picardo, Moore, Larson, Langford. Straight drag race, horsepower time down the first straightaway. Picardo got a pretty good shot going into turn number 1. Whoa, Bramer coming in hot right there. Slides in for a 2 spot with Larson on the 3. Oh, here comes Trent Moore. He's on the move right now. Couple of local boys trying to make it. Oh! Riding the white line, Larson, and everybody's getting balled up down the 4 and 3 straightaway. Get things going in that last turn. Let's see what happens. Tony B way out front. He says, adios, amigos. Coming back down the last straightaway. He's going to go Larson on that 2. The long hair, Langford. Looks like Moore, Austin, and Bramer rounded out. Man, some crazy action going on right there. How's it up on the VIP deck? It's all good up there? Moving this one, bring him back. Taking out, here we go, answer whole shot.
For those of you who have never been up close with the Supercross hill, I'm going to stand here and give you the full scale of just how big that hill is. 8 meters up, and not just riding down it, these riders are attacking down it as hard as they can. And when they get to the bottom, what they are met with is a giant launch ramp for this 30-foot first jump. Now, this is one of the most important parts of the race. This is going to set up your race, and you need to get good backside on that first jump. BMX racing is truly a game of inches. Come main event time, if you land your back tire right there, couple inches short versus right here on the top of the landing, that's going to affect your speed, and it could be the difference of maybe about this much, but that is enough to get your elbow in front or behind the rider next to you, and could be the difference of a hole shot or being in the pack. Just like on the first jump, the second straightaway has a pro section that also includes a case pad to keep the riders safe if they do happen to come up short. The unique thing about that double in particular is just how steep the landing is. And with the landing being so steep, that means that if you backside it perfectly, you get a nice boost to speed. But that means the risk is higher too. If you come up short, it's going to cost you more speed. It's a boom bust scenario, and it's crucial to carrying your momentum down the second straightaway. First few rounds have been electric. These races at the USA Cycling National Championships have been fantastic. I can't wait to see who gets the win. One of the most important things at elite level BMX racing, which the expert girls and expert classes are learning this year, is gate selection. Even more so when you're on the big hill, because the margins are tighter. So I have the reports here for the USA Cycling National Championships. The U23 elite women's class and the junior women's class are total points, so this won't factor in for them. But with the junior men, it's looking like Sean Day is going to have first gate pick, with Gage Gomalicki getting fourth gate pick. Now, Gage did beat Sean in the first round, so look for those. Brady O'Neill will be in there with the second gate pick. In men's U23, PJ O'Brien has first gate choice. He'll be in lane 1 with Gavin Stazensky, who's been riding really well, in lane 2. Ethan Popovich barely made it, but with a quick lap time in round 3, he's going to be in gate 3, and he's won this race before as a junior, so look out for him. And on the men's elite side, we saw some strategy come into it, with Zach Van Kamen electing to roll in that third round. Clearly, he did not mind having lane 8, 8th gate pick. So Zach Van Kamen's going to be coming from the outside. He did beat Cameron Wood earlier today. Cameron Wood has the first gate pick. We have to expect that Wood will be over in lane number 1. And in my opinion, on a supercross track, when you're in lane number 1, all you got to do is be even with everybody and you get the whole shot. It's going to be tough to get around Cameron Wood in that elite men's class, but it's BMX racing. Anything can happen. This is going to be good.
I wanna dig my hands deep down in the dirt, take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95, before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean.
Bring him back.
count. Here we go. Answer whole shot.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
Do you like BMX?
I like BMX.
Well, so do we.
Welcome to Full Tilt Bike Co., where we're a collective of young racers working to build the largest selection of BMX race products. But we're not your typical mail-to-order store. So make sure you check out the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product spotlights, bike builds, and give out BMX racing tips and tricks.
Join the community and see what the new age of BMX product sales looks like. Bleh.
Hardesty National BMX Stadium, Legacy National, day number 2. Where you guys out on the VIP deck? It's going to get real exciting, real quick right now, because we got the National Championship sleeve on the line right now. Junior ladies on deck. Let's make some noise on your 888 bike out at Tempe, Arizona for Racing Box 760 and ODI. Darren Merton on your 805 bike at Okeechobee, Florida for True BMX. Drayan Foster on your 851 or 951 bike out of Las Vegas, Nevada, Savannah Stokes. And on your 818 bike out of Peachtree City, Georgia for Albie Sinnett Box, Alexis Alden. USA Cycling National Championships. Here we go in the third go-around. Darren Merton's got the aces locked in with this one as she heads into turn number 1. Got to be Stokes on that 2 spot. Alden on the 3 as they head out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Darren Merton been putting the hot laps down all day long right here at Hardesty National Stadium. In and out of that second turn, down the 3 straightaway. Looking to put the Stars and Stripes sleeve on the jersey for the rest of the season as she heads down that third straight into that last turn. Stokes trying to ramp it up again. She's going to have to settle for a 2 on the podium spot. Alexis Alden on the 3, but it's all Merton, wire to wire, 3 for 3, and she takes home the championship. She gets the title, and she'll have the sleeve when she comes back through. Looks like I'm going to get my replay screen here in just a second. Here's the replay coming up for you folks watching at home. You can see right out of the gate, Merton gets a big drive. Stokes on her outside over there, gets a little loose, but Merton's been putting the hot laps down all day long. Out of the second turn, third straightaway, absolutely flawless. As she comes through that 3 straightaway, gets it done for the 3rd time, brings it all the way back to the line, and she goes 3 for 3 at the National Championships right here at Hardesty National Stadium. Savannah Stokes on that 2 spot. She'll come back through. Alexis Alden on the 3. Looks like there's our confirmation screen right there with Merton, Stokes, and Alden 1, 2, 3. Jordan Foster 4, 5. Looks like it's time to head up to the finish line, though, with Connor Fields and Darren Merton. What do you got, Con, man?
Darren, you were perfect all day. 1-1-1. First championship that you've won here at USA Cycling. What's going through your mind? How do you feel?
Oh, just so happy to get it done today. I knew I could do it. I knew I had like a good gait and I knew I had a good jump. So I just had to feel it out, and I got it done.
Do you think that having the ABA Futures and being so dominant there helped you prepare for this?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just racing all over has just been good this year, and being able to go do the Rock Hill Futures was a big step up, so definitely a good stepping stool for Natty Champs this weekend.
Natty Champs, is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
My mom and my sisters, of course, and then Racing, Box, ODI, 7, and 60. Thank you guys so much.
What's going to be your cheat meal after this big win?
Oh, we're going to go get brisket, some barbecue.
There you go. Enjoy your barbecue. We'll see you at the podium.
All right, boy, oh boy, this one's going to get spicy. Connor and I have been talking about this one. He's got his popcorn ready to go. Junior men up on the big hill right now. We'll get ready to introduce you to the players. Out of lane number 8 on your 803 bike out of Rock Hill, South Carolina, Rockstar Rip Tangent, Chris Felker. On his inside, out of lane number 7 on your 922 bike out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for Factory Full Tilt Radio, Tommy Bruni. On his inside on your 899 bike out of Yorktown, Virginia for Vega Racing, Dawson McDonald. On your 818 bike, on the lane number 5, Trent Hoyam. On your 888 bike, out of lane number Ukiah, California for Supercross BMX, Gage Gomalicki out of lane number 4. On your 999 bike, out of lane number 3, out of Palm Springs, Florida for Albie Sinnet Box, Evan Esposito. Out of lane number 2 on your 824 bike out of Tacoma, Washington, your current USA Cycling Junior National Champ, Factory Full Tilt Radio, Sean Day. And out of lane number 1, out of Las Vegas, Nevada for Daylight Cycles on your 844 bike, Brady O'Neill. This one's going to be a hot lap right now, folks. The sleeve on the line. Can they get it done? Gate is down right now. Sean Day's got the pop on the boys downtown, but he's got to get everything absolutely perfect on this one as he's going to get it done. Coming out of the first turn, down the second straightaway, all got a little loose right there, hangs up on it. Esposito, O'Neill's on the move. Go Malicki trying to reel him out. No! O'Neill's down. Esposito takes over. Down the third straightaway. Can Go Malicki put something together on the way back through into the last turn? Esposito coming out of the last turn, last straightaway. Back down to the line. Your USA Cycling National Champion Junior, Evan Esposito. Gage Gomalicki on the 2. Sean Day going to get the 3. A little bit of carnage going into turn number 2. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Some good stuff right there. Let's see what goes on. Here's the gate. Down the first straightaway for your folks back at home watching on the replay. Sean Day had a pretty good shot down that first straightaway, but out of turn number 1, he kind of came up short on those first couple of jumps. Started getting a little loose. Esposito gained a little bit of ground on him, set him up in that second turn, had the inside line. Whoa, Gomalicki got a little loose there as well. He hangs on, drives it down the 3 straightaway, tried to stick a wheel inside. Has to follow Esposito out of the last turn. Gomalicki on that 2, Day on that 3, and hits the podium. But man, oh man, I'll tell you what. We'll see what happens. Get the confirmation screen. Top 4, Evan Esposito, Gage Gomalicki, Sean Day, Dawson McDonald. Top 4 right there. But man, looks like it's time to go up to the finish line with Connor Fields and Evan Esposito.
Evan, huge win. You came across that finish line and you roared. You were so excited. I can tell this meant a lot to you. What's going through your head right now?
I don't even know. honestly, I didn't even know I was capable of doing something like that. But today I showed it, and I'm kind of just lost for words right now. This is probably like the biggest accomplishment of my career so far. And I'm just really grateful for the people that helped me get here.
Well, you said you didn't expect it, but you're a first-year junior, and I think that we need to get used to seeing you up here. You're extremely talented. You just won the national championships. What's going to be your cheat meal after this big?
Maybe some Sour Patch Kids back in the tent or something.
All right, well, kids, you heard it here. Sour Patch Kids, that's the secret. Congrats on the big win. We'll see you at the podium.
There you go. All right, looks like we're about ready to get down to it. Another one getting racked up, lock loaded, ready to go. Men's U23 on deck right now. Out of lane number 8 on your 727 bike. Out of Clearwater, Florida for Albie Senate Box, Matthew Wirtz. Coming out of lane number 7, out of New Smyrna Beach, Florida for 110% nutrition, Weston Merlot. On lane number 6 on your 518 bike out of Waddell, Arizona for Factory Senate LSG, Nate Loy. Out of lane number 5 on your 585 bike out of San Jose, California, Supercross BMX, Deegan Brown. On your 634 bike out of Sterling, Virginia for Rockstar Rip Tangent. Out of lane number 4, your current USA Cycling Men's U23 champ, Cutter Williams. Coming out of lane number 3 on your 676 bike out of Pennsylvania for Factory Black Crown, Gavin Stazetsky. On your 731 bike out of lane number 2 out of Indiana for Huffy Bicycles, Ethan Popovich. It coming out of lane number 1 on your 489 bike out of Punta Gorda, Florida, Factory Answer, P.J. O'Brien. Another sleeve upper grabs right now. Let's see who's going to get the job done. Downtown we're going to go. O'Brien, Sazetsky, a little side-by-side into turn number 1. Wirtz going to try to get in the game right now. Williams having some trouble trying to get into traffic. P.J. O'Brien trying to put a hot lap down into that second turn. Factory Answer trying to ramp things up down that 3 straightaway. Men's U23 titles on the line. Sazetsky got a big drive going on with this one. Popovich. Oh, put the ethanol back on it down the last straightaway. Absolutely flawless hit, every single mark with Popovich right there. That is hard to do at Hardesty National Stadium. I'll tell you guys that right now. Man, oh man, what a lap going on with the boys. They're going to get the replay here in just a second. Woo! Right out of the gate on the replay right there. P.J. O'Brien gets a big pop. Nice drive with him. Stazetsky works on the way outside there, trying to drive it into turn number 1. You can see Popovich slips into that 3. Williams coming into Brown, trying to get in the game. Couldn't quite put enough juice in it. Stazetsky trying to ramp things up. But, man, I'll tell you what, that third straight from Popovich, the kid doesn't have the gate dialed, but his track speed is untouchable as he came out of that last turn. Last straightaway, here's the confirmation screen. Matty Wirtz is back up. We'll give him some love. Ethan Popovich, your new U23 national champion, P.J. O'Brien, Deegan Brown, and Weston Merlot, top 4. Down to the finish line with Connor Fields. What do we got?
Ethan, it looked like there was a BOGO, buy one, get one on that third straightaway. What was going through your mind as you went down that rhythm section?
Honestly, down the third straight, I was just going to tuck in and try and race it out down the last straight, but ended up pulling up and having the opportunity to pass.
Take us what's going through your head right now. You're excited. You've won the junior championship twice, but now you're at the next level, U23 national champion. How does it feel?
Feels really good. I put a lot of work into this race. Honestly, the day started off just about as bad as it can get. I went 5 and then 4 with the crash, was last cut, and ended up turning the day around.
What did you do to turn the day around?
I've raced a lot this past year. Almost 100 races probably, so not all of them start off good, so just starting a fresh day, kind of restart.
One lap at a time, I love it. What's going to be your victory meal tonight?
You know, I think I'm going for some pizza.
A little bit of za. We'll see you at the podium, champ.
All right, great lap there from Ethan Popovich. Good talk there with Connor Fields, but we're going to go back up to the top of the hill. And this one's a little bit different because we got the intermix going on with the U23 women and the elite women both running in the same class. So there is 2 titles up for grabs on this one. Let's introduce you to the ladies. On your 333 bike out of Fort White, Florida, for Send It and Fly Racing, Mackenzie Gayhart. On your 643 bike out of La Mirada, California, for Rockstar Rip Tangent, Ava Corley. Out of lane number 5 on your 56 bike out of Surprise, Arizona, for Supercross BMX, Lexus Colby. Out of lane number 4 out of La Habra, California, for 316 training, Chase BMX. On your 795 bike, Keely Shea. Coming out of lane number 3 on your 15 bike out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Peyton Reinauer. Out of lane number 2 on your World 6 bike out of Guilford, Indiana, for Huffy Bicycles, Carly Kane. And coming out of lane number 1 out of Tucson, Arizona, for Biolab and DK Bicycles, your 31 bike, Delaney Vaughn. All right, let's get things going on with the ladies. Downtown, Reinauer, Vaughn. Oh, big move from Reinauer with a little bit of authority on the home turf as she heads out of the first turn, down the second straightaway. Reinauer trying to make it 3 for 3 with the aces all day. Delaney Vaughn on that 2 spot. Lexus Colby on the 3 as they head in down that second turn, third straightaway. Nobody's touching Peanut on a Saturday afternoon right now. She heads down that third straightaway into that last turn. Vaughn trying to ramp it back up, coming back around, but it's all Reinauer on this one. Reinauer getting it done. Vaughn on her inside, coming back at us. Reinauer, Vaughn, Colby, 1, 2, 3, Gayhart, Kane, Corley, Shea, bring it back to the stripe right there. And that will be your champion, Peyton Reinauer, as she came through, got it done all day long. Let's take you through a little bit of a replay for the folks back at home watching on Flow. You can see right out of the gate, Vaughn gets a pretty good shot. Reinauer a little bit off the pace, but she gets some clean backside down that first straightaway. And she gets a couple extra cranks, double manuals into that first turn, and she just checks out and takes this one for a hot lap around Hardesty National Stadium. Legacy National Day number 2, back to the stripe. It's Reinauer, wire to wire, 3 for 3 as she comes back home. She's the winner of the third round and the winner of the day for the sleeve. As we go right up to the finish line with Connor Fields and Peyton Reinauer.
Peyton, your first ever national championships right here at your home track, right down the street from your house. How does it feel?
Oh my God, it feels awesome. I worked so hard for this, and man, yeah, like the girls kept me honest all day.
I think all 3 races, the finish was within a couple of feet. It was some great racing. Now, this year didn't start off the best. You lost your sponsor. You're doing it as a privateer. What does it mean to come out and prove that you can do it and that you're now the champion?
I mean, it means everything to me. I can't thank my mom and dad enough. My mom and dad are awesome, and everyone who's always supported me no matter what, and me for believing in myself more than anything.
We got to give a shout out to Coach AMV. We know she's watching at home, so we can't forget her. But what are we going to eat? What's for dinner? What's the victory meal?
Oh my gosh. Chocolate cake for sure. Flava and I are going out, baby. Let's go.
Chocolate cake, you heard it here. See you at the podium, Peyton.
All right, let's get back into another one. We're not done just yet, folks, because we've got the elite men up for grabs. And boy, oh boy, this one, This one's going to be a heater all day long. This is going to be the hottest lap of the day at Hardesty National Stadium. Out of lane number 8, out of Lake Elsinore, California, for Daylight Hero Bike Parts, Zach Van Kamen. Out of lane number 7, out of Houston, Texas, on your 448 bike, for Factory Senate and the Zenith Racing Group, Rain Lakeford. On your 15 bike, out of Bakersfield, California, Factory Answer, your current Elite Men National Champion, Cameron Larson. On your 220 bike, out of Lakeside, California, for Biolab and Send It, Anthony Picardo. Out of lane number 4, on your 498 bike, out of St. Francis, Minnesota, Oak Training, Taylor Riedemann. Out of lane number 3, on your 24 bike, out of Tucson, Arizona, for Biolab and Send It, Corbin Sherrah. On your 351 bike, out of lane number 2, out of Avon, Indiana, for Factory Send It LSG, Drew Polk. And coming out of lane number 1, out of Phoenix, Arizona, for Mongoose Bicycles, USA BMX Foundation, your current USA BMX number 1, Cameron Wood.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, gate is down right now. Let's see what happens. Legacy National, day number 2, USA Cycling National Championship. Wood out front, down the 2 straightaway. Got to be Polk on this on the 2 spot. Here comes Larson, Van Kamen, in and out of that second turn, 3rd straightaway. It's all Wood's race right now. Got to keep it under control down that 3 straightaway. Polk trying to do some shopping, trying to put it together on the way home. Last straight action. Wood going to go wire to wire with this one. He's going to keep it all the way back to the line. Wood, Polk, and Van Kamen side by side. Larson for the 3. That's the lap that Cam Wood needed. That sleeve has eluded him for the last few times on that National Champ Day, and he finally got it done today. Here's the replay for the folks at home. Let's see what goes down. Gate coming down. Wood gets a smooth gate. Absolutely flawless first straightaway. And like I've been saying all day long here, especially at Hardesty National Stadium, you've got to hit the marks. Absolutely perfect. The backside on everything down the 3rd straightaway. He knew Polk was coming for him, and you got to watch out for Polk because he'll give you the old Polk. Bringing this one back through, but it looks like Wood just got it done, wire to wire, as he comes on back home. Here's our confirmation screen. Cameron Wood, Drew Polk, Zach Van Kamen, Cameron Larson, top 4. But your new USA Cycling Elite Men's National Champion, Cam Wood, down to the finish line with Connor Fields. What do we got, boys?
Cam, you just told me that you're going to struggle. You're a little bit tired. You worked hard for that one. Now, this title has eluded you. You were close. Is it excitement or is it a little bit of relief? Maybe a little bit of both? How are we feeling?
Oh, no, it's excitement. Yeah, like you said, this race has been pretty tough in the past year, so to get over that hump and run a good, clean lap in that main, yeah, just feels good. Anytime I'm out here racing, competing, feels like a blessing, so just happy to get a ton today.
So we're USA BMX champion. Now we can add USA Cycling National Champion. What's the next goal?
Oh, man, just keep showing up, keep racing, keep competing, doing the best I can. Just keep evolving as a person, as an athlete, and just one race, one lap at a time. Yes, sir.
You're crushing it. You rode flawlessly all day, but we got to ask, what's going to be the victory meal? Where are we going for dinner?
Oh, man, I need some pasta right now. I need some pasta. I got a flight tonight, so we'll see what Tulsa Airport has to offer.
Well, maybe you and I will share some pasta at the airport here in a little bit. Congrats on the win. We'll see you at the podium.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
spot. Onto the podium today, Alexis Alden taking that number 3. Junior women, number 2, Savannah Stokes. Taking that second spot up on the podium for the junior ladies right now, Savannah Stokes. Receiving her silver medal. Taking the top of the podium today, Darren Merton, your new USA Cycling Junior Women's National Champion. She captured the jersey today, so she will be able to run the Stars and Stripes for the next season. So once again, your junior women right there, Darren Merton, Savannah Stokes, Alexis Alden, taking those top spots. As well as making the podium today, they are part of a couple of them are part of Connor Fields' ODI. Go fast, get paid. So we're going to get up there and hand out a couple of checks from ODI. Connor Fields, Alexis Alden. Get an extra $100 right there. Savannah Stokes, an extra $150. So they're part of that Connor Fields program with ODI. Go fast, get paid, Connor Fields. Oh, there's Connor. He's right there. We're going to go up next, your junior men. Number 8, Brady O'Neill. Number 7, Trent Hoyam. Number 6, Chris Felker. Number 5, Tommy Bruni. Number 4, Dawson McDonald. Onto the podium today, taking your number 3 spot, Sean Day. Taking that number 2 spot, Gage Gomalicki. And taking the top of the podium today, your new USA Cycling Junior Men, a national champion, Evan Esposito. Some great racing going on today with these guys. Once again, your junior men, national champion, Evan Esposito, Gage Gomalicki, Sean Day, top 3. Connor Fields got a couple of extra go fast, get paid money for him. Sean Day, part of the program as well as Evan Esposito. $250 to take the top of the podium. Hey, man, go fast, get paid. You guys want to find out about it, you might want to talk to Connor. Women's U23 up next. There was only 2 riders in the group today, so taking that number 2 spot, Keely Shea. Like I was explaining before, today with the U23s, they will run with the elite women. Taking the top of the podium today, your new USA Cycling National Champion, Women's U23, Ava Corley. The flavor is back. She took a little time off last year, got everything reset and ready to go. Came back strong at the beginning of the season and still firing hot laps off. I know she's ultra pumped about this one right now. U23, women's national champion. Keely Shea on that 2 spot. Great racing going on with these ladies all day. Like I said, they were racing with the elite women as well. So there was 2 races in 1 with those ladies. Congratulations once again, Ava Corley, Keely Shea. All right, men's U23 up next. Number 8, Matthew Wirtz. Number 7, Nate Loy. Number 6, Gavin Sensetsky. Number 5, Cutter Williams. Number 4, Weston Merlot. Onto the podium today. Number 3 spot, Deegan Brown. Taking that number 2 spot, PJ O'Brien.
I was going to say, you're doing a great job, man.
Thanks, brother. Thanks. And taking the top of the podium today, your men's U23 class, Ethan Popovich. Popovich probably put down one of the gnarliest third straights today to get things done and got himself onto the top of the podium, takes the sleeve. He's done it as a junior. Now he's got it as a men's U23. Definitely put the ethanol in it today and got it done. All right, one more time for your men's U23 podium right there. Ethan Popovich, PJ O'Brien, Deegan Brown. Deegan Brown, also part of that Connor Fields program, along with Ethan Popovich. Get a little extra, go fast, get paid money right there. All right, moving on to your women's elite class. Up next, number 5, Carly Kay. Number 4, Mackenzie Gayhart. Onto the podium today on your number 3 spot, Lexus Colby. Taking that number 2 spot, Delaney Vaughn. Taking the top of the podium today, your women's elite class right here out of Tulsa, Oklahoma on the home turf, the Peanut, Peyton Ridenauer. Some great racing going on with these ladies all day long. Ridenauer got the job done, went 3 for 3. Not for lack of effort from Vaughn and Colby, though. I'll tell you what, they were all in the game. These ladies don't play around. They don't mess around. They're all serious. So once again, congratulations, Peyton Ridenauer, Delaney Vaughn, Lexus Colby. All right, coming up last but not least, the men's elite class. Number 8, Anthony Picardo. Number 7, Taylor Riedemann. Number 6, Rain Langford. Number 5, Corbin Sherrah. Number 4, Cameron Larson. Onto the podium today on your number 3 spot, Zach Van Kamen. Yeah, Big Z. Nice job, bud. Taking your number 2 spot, Drew Polk. Nice lap. Taking the top of the podium today, the one sleeve that's eluded him for just a little bit, but he's got it now. On to the top, Cameron Wood. Also, your current USA BMX #1. Great lap today from all these guys. Great racing going on all day long. But once again, congratulations. Cam Wood has got the sleeve, checking off another box. He had that third straight going on. He knew Drew Polk was coming hot down the 3 straightaway. Van Kamen, he wasn't slouching. They were all coming for the back wheel. But you got to hit the marks right, and Wood absolutely did that today. So congratulations once again. Cameron Wood, Drew Polk, Zach Van Kamen, podium spots, men's elite, USA Cycling, national champ, stars and bars, stars and stripes for Cam Wood. That's it. All right, can get all the winners back up, all the stars and stripes jerseys get back up, all 6 of your sleeves. Get on back up there and take a nice group photo. A group photo with all today's winners for the USA Cycling National Champs. E-Pop, Esposito, Corley, Wood, Ridenauer, Darren Merton. Where's she at? There she is. There's all your winners, all your champions right there, your national champions, USA Cycling. They get to represent, they get to wear the stars, the stripes for the next year.
Dig my hands deep down in the dirt. Take a walk along the street if I'm feeling dessert. All of this convenience just doesn't work for me. I wanna play with fire, let me get hurt. Can we take it back to 95? Before we had this drama in our lives, just staring at the screen every day and night. I miss the rush of living in real life. Go get your DeLorean.
USA BMX, where everyone rides.
What an exciting day of racing. We had 6 USA Cycling National Championships given out But all of the riders of all ages got to witness the best of the best and hopefully get inspired to reach for their dreams. In the junior classes, Darren Martin continued her winning ways as she has on the ABA Futures races, winning her first national championship. And on the junior men's side, that race was incredible, with Evan Esposito making a third straight move to pass and win, taking home his first ever national championship. Moving up to the U23, Ava Corley got the win based on being the top finishing U23 female in the elite class. And in the U23 men's race, that race was super exciting, with Ethan Popovich getting a BOGO, buy one, get one on the third straight, passing not one but two riders to take over the win and win his third national championship, but the first in the U23 division. Up into the elite classes, Peanut Peyton Ridenauer, the Tulsa local, she got a big win, her first national championship. She was stoked. You can see how much it meant to her. It was great to see for her. And on the men's side, the champ, Cameron Wood, he took care of business. He did exactly what champions do, getting the big win. Tomorrow, we've got some more fantastic amateur racing. Make sure that you're tuned in right here on Flow Bikes to see all of that. We'll see you then.